once again to the Mooj Maths and Science. In this lesson, we'll be attempting these questions. We'll be making x the subject of the formula in these equations. The first equation says, question 1 says a over x plus b is equals to c. Remember in our former lesson where we dealt with subject of the formula, we said where we have addition, the opposite of addition is what? Subtraction. If my a over x plus b is equals to c, and I need to make x the subject of the formula, my b is being added to this side, to the x. So what do? I subtract the b first, so that a over x plus b minus b is equal to c minus b. B minus b obviously is equal to 0. A over x is equal to c minus b. If a over x is equal to c minus b, then a over x is equal to c minus b, and I need to make x the subject of the formula. Look at it critically. You see that x and x is dividing a. So, and this is as good as c minus b over 1. I'll decide to do what? Cross multiply. If I cross multiply, a should multiply 1 and x multiply c minus b. So that a times 1 remains a. Now equals x into c minus what? B. Remember, we're making x the subject of the formula. So that if to make x the subject of the formula, I'll be dividing both sides by c minus b. So that it becomes a over c minus b equals x into c minus b over c minus b. C minus b cancels c minus b. A over c minus b is equal to what? X. With this, I've made my x the subject of the what? Formula. Question 2 says ay is equals to a into b plus x. And we are making x the subject of the formula. I have a here and I have a here. Funny enough, the a's are multiplying both sides of the equation. So, I divide through by a. Divide both sides by a. A here cancels a cancels a. Y is equal to b plus what? X. Since I have b plus x here, and I need x as my subject of the formula, the next thing is to subtract b from both sides. So that my y now becomes y minus b is equal to b plus x minus what? B. B goes away with b, and I'm left with y minus b is equal to what? X. With this, let me leave you with question 3, and I'll be back to solve question 3. Try your hands on it and let's see how far you can go. Now let's solve question 3 together. Question 3 says x over x minus 1 plus t over r plus 1 equals to 1. We are to make x the subject of the formula. Now because I have x minus 1 as an r plus 1 as base, let's take an LCM. It becomes x minus 1 into r plus 1 here is equals to 1. X minus 1 in x minus 1 and r plus 1. I'll be left with r plus 1 times x. That's x into r plus 1 plus t now into r plus 1 in this LCM. We'll be left with s minus 1 into t into s minus 1 equals 1. Now this 1 is as good as 1 over 1. Then let's cross multiply. If I cross multiply the numerator with 1 here, it becomes x into r plus 1 plus t into s minus 1 equals s minus r, s minus 1 into r plus 1. Now I have it as, I want to make x the subject of the formula. Since I have t plus t into s minus 1 adding up to this side, I'll prefer to take t into s minus 1 to the other side. It becomes x, or let's use the other side of the board. Now let's have more space. This becomes x into r plus 1 is equals to s minus 1 into r plus 1 minus this t into s minus 1 goes to the other side to become negative, minus t into s minus 1. Now I'm going to divide both sides by r plus 1 so that my x is equals to s minus 1 into r plus 1 minus t into s minus 1 all over r plus 1. With that, we have made x our subject of the formula. I hope you got it right. Thank you for staying with us, and see you in our next lesson. If this is your first time meeting us, please do not hesitate to use the subscription button and also turn up the notification bell. Thank you.